Be ready. Start. Mr. Speaker, sir, for realization of the goal of housing for all and affordable housing, a tax holiday has already been provided on the profits earned by developers of affordable housing. Also, interest paid on housing loans is allowed as a deduction to the extent of 2 lakh in respect of self-occupied property. In order to provide a further impetus, I propose to allow an additional deduction of up to 1,50,000 for interest paid on loans borrowed up to 31st March 2020 for purchase of an affordable house valued up to 45 lakh. Therefore, a person purchasing an affordable house will now get an enhanced interest deduction up to 3.5 lakh. This will translate into a benefit of around 7 lakh to the middle class home buyers over their loan period of 15 years. Non-banking financial companies play an increasingly important role in India's financial system. With the enhanced levels of regulation they are subjected to by the Reserve Bank of India, there is a need to provide greater parity in their tax treatment vis-a-vis scheduled banks. Para. Currently, interest on certain bad or doubtful debts made by scheduled banks and other financial institutions is allowed to be offered to tax in the year in which this interest is actually received. I propose to extend this facility to deposit taking as well as systematically important non-deposit taking NBFCs also. To promote the International Financial Services Center in Gift City, series of measures have already been taken in the past by this government. With a view to further incentivizing the IFSC, I propose to further provide several direct tax incentives to an IFSC, including 100% profit linked deduction under Section 80 in any 10-year block within a 15-year period, exemption from dividend distribution tax from current and accumulated income to companies and mutual funds, exemptions on capital gain to category 3 and interest payment on loan taken from non-residents. I propose to give relief in levy of securities transaction tax by restricting it only to the difference between settlement and strike price in case of exercise of options. India's ease of doing business ranking under the category of paying taxes showed a significant jump. Para. Mr. Speaker, sir, more than 120 crore Indians now have Aadhaar. Therefore, for ease and convenience of taxpayers, I propose to make PAN and Aadhaar interchangeable and allow those who do not have PAN to file income tax returns by simply quoting their Aadhaar number and also use it wherever they are required to quote PAN. Pre-filled tax returns will be made available to taxpayers, which will contain details of salary income, capital gains from securities, bank interests and dividends, etc., and tax deductions. Information regarding these incomes will be collected from the concerned sources such as banks,